better this Christmas as we trim the tree. Happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to Candid Convos with Tia Kiya. Tonight we're going to do some Christmas things. Oh, this is one of my favorite songs. We don't own these rights. This is Chris Brown and them. Oh my gosh, too. We can sing together and not be old. That's true. We will be, because we're hearing it at the same time. I'm sorry, y'all. Come grab a seat, hit your watch parties, tag your friends, tell your kids to stop the microwave for them noodles. And no, I got leftovers now. Oh, leftovers. They do got leftovers. Had them heat up them plates, take the aluminum foil off though. This is the kind of music people be listening to when they be cooking. It's true. I don't cook, so I don't know. Banana and the rum cake? We eating our leftovers too. No, she got a whole plate and not even sharing. Let's talk about that. Mind your business. Happy Friday, folks. Hi. Welcome, guys. It's me, Kiya G. And it's me, T. Medium T. Did you say medium T? You about to be like big T? No, this is medium T. But I think it's big personality. It's not about size. I'm big. Like, I don't think Big Tigger was really big, ever really. He might have been big somewhere else. You just didn't know. No, it's like big personality. That's what it is. Big personality, big hat, big teeth, big balls. But I'm not going along with it. I'm just saying, welcome, guys. Today. This is our last gift giving show. It is. So this is the last show we'll do for the gift giving ideas, and we have a treat. We have two wonderful guests that are here. And I can't wait to bring them out. But before we do that, we got to do some rules. Because I noticed lately we've been forgetting the disclaimers things. I just assume people know. I know, but we have new people. We have new members. We're growing. Yeah, we had like 7 something. Yeah. 739, 69. I would love to get to 1,000. I think we can. That's popping. Listen, we're trying to get to 1,000 or something else, but we're going to talk about that later on. But our goal is to get 1,000 and for y'all to take y'all asses to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Yeah. Like, come on, we need y'all. We need y'all to go over there. Maybe this is like a presentation. We're going to give y'all time right now. To go to YouTube and like out and subscribe to our channel. Okay, anyway. So, do the disclaimers. We do what here? We do a lot of shit here. So, for one, I was never in the Navy, but I was in the Army and I hung out with sailors, so I cuss a little bit, maybe a lot. Yeah. I unapologetically apologize to you. We're going to be talking about some real stuff, as we always do, very candidly. Absolutely. So we unapologetically apologize to you too. My whole motto is # fuck them kids. Not in real life, because I love my daughter and I love all my nieces and nephews. See, that was a good comeback. See, that was good. Because sometimes you be getting that confused. And they be like, well, see how you a mother and you say fuck them kids. It ain't like that. It's kind of like you need to take care of yourself. But sometimes you gotta be like, fuck them kids, because you really want to buy yourself that shirt. And little John don't need another damn pair of shirts. Got it. Okay. So you say fuck them kids and buy yourself that shirt. So treat yourself. Okay. So I had to clear that because people be trying to get cussed out by doing too much. Okay. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, not a problem. What's up, Nelly? What's up, Jasmine? Yes. Hey, class. What's up? All right. So, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Was that on this one? Yes. Okay. We're gonna curse and say things, and it's not appropriate for my age. Right. So, how was your Thanksgiving? What did you do? Man, my Thanksgiving was lit. So I went from my senior's house, which is my grandma. She's 78. We kind of had like a drive-by situation for her. And then I went to my sister-in-law's house, Ebony, and then that was with my other, my in-laws was there and my nieces and stuff like that. So we hung out there, split past Per's house, stopped up here, B-roll, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still eating. You know what I'm saying? I came in time to get my little to-go container, but I was going to eat it here.
But you know, you gotta get it when you first get it. So when you repack it, it don't.
Okay, okay.
But how was your Thanksgiving? You cooked. It tastes really good too.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We cooked. I cooked, and the kids helped me. This year was really cool because Jay, my middle kid, was in the kitchen. So this year, I don't know, she's discovered the kitchen. And so Jay was helping. Jay did the candy yams, which I thought turned out really good. And so now Jay is interested in cooking, and I'm happy. So it's always good to share recipes with your kids. I want to pass I'm trying traditional.
Real quick. Do y'all mix y'all yams with y'all macaroni and cheese?
No,
I do.
That's disgusting.
It's anyway, so good together.
So I think the only thing that was weird for me is that, like, I love cooking, I love doing that stuff, but nobody could really stay and hang out. Like, we pretty much had like to-go stuff, and shout out to my cousin Jasmine Moon, who came through with her and her husband just to, like, you know, stop by and say how you doing. So
I know. And
anywho, this is something bigger than Thanksgiving.
What is?
Somebody's 40. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, so guys, we are going to officially welcome T into the 40 and over club.
Give it up. Do I get some discounts or what?
I think 95.9. Was that the 50 and over? 40 and over. I don't know. But no. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted by her turn up level. I never thought I would be exhausted. Her birthday has been for months, and I'm so
what's the problem?
I'm sorry. But I thought the Zoom party really was good. Any of you tuned in for the Zoom party? I thought that was so awesome. Like I was, the mix and match was really fun. I'll give it to you.
And shout out to Sabrina, who's at my first place winner.
Yes.
And Coy, to Sabrina's in Baltimore, and Coy is over in Cali. Yes. Those are winners for my Mitch match.
Yeah.
My Mitch match contest for my birthday. And shout out, I had DJ Curly Sue. I had Love Lavish Events, did my backdrop. And I like tested her because I was like, just give me leftover. Like, my daughter called my dress, she calls it homeless chic, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, give me homeless chic, you know, because my daughter disrespectful. She a little disrespectful. But anyhow, it was cute. It was cute or whatever. And so, like, you know, shout out to everybody that dressed up, everybody that came to the Zoom party, everybody that wished me happy birthday, everybody that sent the gift. Yeah. Like, man, just turn up. I
actually love the bottles that I think Ty did it.
Yeah,
she's one of our members.
Yes.
She took this Tito's bottle and bedazzled it.
I think she called it Timothy.
It was wonderful.
And the little glass goblets that went beside.
Yes, I love it. It was like purple and glittery and stone. Oh, you almost don't want to drink it. You almost don't want to
drink it. She told me I can't drink it. But I probably won't because I'm messy and I've been messed it up.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. So yeah, definitely Ty did a good job.
And I also got a couple other gifts that was very, very special to me. And I wanted to shout out. Another one was called Embellish Gifts and Decor. And my aunt and uncle sent me like this treasure chest kind of box. And like it had my pictures on the side of it. It was pictures.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. It was,
man, I'm gonna post a picture. Like
it almost looked like when you opened it, the back of it looked like scrapbook.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good.
And she took some time to go and find out them pictures. And I told her, you picked some little cute ones. And I got some dope gifts from Hubs. Let me go ahead and say that before I get in trouble.
Yeah.
I forgot she wore my little pendant, Joe.
I know.
And then Kiya got me a book. Let me tell you about the book I got from Kiya. I should have bought it today. It was like a picture book. And so if you guys know me, you guys know that I like sentimental things. Like, I much rather somebody make something than to go spend some money on, right? And so she done got together with all these damn people and got this scrapbook picture thing together. I'm gonna post a picture of it too. And like, you know, I just want to say I appreciate it. Like, you know, I appreciate the picture. I was crying. She made a good cry, y'all. I had a picture of my grandma and that thing hit my spirit. My spirit was a little. It was a little touch. It was a little.
You know, I guess my thing was like, I feel like you have so much of a lot of things, like material things, like, you know, sneakers. We know you love those, and you got them in every shape, size, color, make. I mean, and that's something you do ongoingly. It's a hobby. You love it, right? You have clothes. You have all those things, but I just feel like those, like you had I looked at all your pictures and I was like, she's got some here, she's got some on her wall. So I was like, what if we just do a picture book that has everything in one place where, you know, you can share your memories. And then you can even, like, if you want to add to it.
Yeah.
You know, say I saved the project, so like you can always add to it.
Yeah.
So I'm actually
and then Lonnie book painted me 2 pictures.
Oh, I love the painted pictures. Those were
man. So they got hung up immediately.
Yeah, those are really beautiful.
Yes.
So yeah. So then we have to shout out some of our past shows. So this is the last show.
Right.
So we have vendors from the past shows. Love Made by Couture. Please make sure you can check her out. She's got some wonderful Christmas sales going on for natural skincare products. She's gonna have stuff that's edible and it tastes good. And you guys know I use it on my skin, so yeah, it's legit. It's good. And then we had bracelets made by Jay. Cuz, I love your support. Thank you so much for always tuning in week after week after week after week. Cuz always comes through. So definitely bracelets made by Jay. I know she definitely has a lot of good deals going on. Yep. And then passion parties by Nikki. Some of you actually have already gone out there and purchased. I know
y'all little
freaky asses. She's got some nice stuff.
Y'all freaky asses. Kiya stayed on the phone. Did you see? No, I did not. No, I did not see the page.
Because listen, guys, did y'all know when Nikki came on here, she sells lingerie too? I did not know that.
And she got some of them X's. So if you need some X's in your size,
and I definitely need some X's.
She got us too. Until we get rid of this 2020 weight.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, so now what we
we gotta bring our guests on. Then we can play, but you know I gotta tell my people. So y'all know what happens. So for the people y'all already know the route, y'all should know this by now. Right after we bring our guests on, what do? We play the game. There you go. So get y'all shit together. Get y'all never have I ever's together. Don't be slow today. We got company. I keep telling y'all we got company. We got behave. So get y'all never have I ever's. Go ahead, start dropping them before you forget. Just, hey, I see you. No, come back. Drop it down in the comments. Before you forget, before you go to the microwave to get your food out. Come on.
I think some people are still shopping. It is Black Friday.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
All right, so who we got first?
Bring it to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. I think she used to be a stripper in the
No, she wasn't.
Oh, she wasn't?
No. No. Don't put that out there.
Oh, sorry, wrong show.
Yeah.
Bring it to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. We got Miss D. I feel like I gotta call her Miss D.
I like Miss D, but she go by what?
Pudding. She go by chocolate pudding gloves. She was pudding cups.
That's cute.
And she is all the way from D's Treasure Chest Jewelry. And she got some stuff. She's gonna talk with us today.
Yeah.
She gonna bring her on. She gonna bring us.
All right, let's welcome. All right.
And then she's a regular of the show too.
Yes, she is a regular.
She's a regular of the
show. Hey, Miss D, what's up?
Hello. I'm sorry. That was from my oven. That was from my past life.
Dang, we know about those.
Yeah,
that was my past life.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta throw all of them.
I'm not saying that. So I get in trouble.
Why you put me out there like that? Well, I ain't retired from that life.
Miss D, listen. What you prefer, Miss D or pudding?
Pudding.
All right. So I've been wanting you on here for a while. I just listen. I love your energy. I love that you can make it affordable for us to feel good about ourselves as women.
Yeah.
You know, it's something about a really nice piece that sets our outfit off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So first, thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I'm a fan of the show, and I'm excited to bring these treasure chests to your viewers. I think it is an awesome company. I started this business about 4 years ago. I'm an independent paparazzi consultant, and I needed some residual income. And I found a great way to look fly and stay in a budget. And so that is my motto, my slogan, where bling meets your budget. So that's because guess what? It's not cute if you have a piece of $80 jewelry, but you don't have any gas money.
Right, exactly.
Thank you. That's not cute. So what I do is make it possible with my $5 bling and it's very affordable. And it's something about that piece that you can put on, and it changes your whole attitude. It changes everything,
Yeah.
no matter how you feel. You can put on a piece, whether you want to bling bling or just something, just a little something, little arm candy. It makes the difference in your day and your whole aura. And so that's why I say I am an independent paparazzi consultant, but where bling definitely meets your budget. So wherever you want to start, if you want to start $5 level, you want to start at our $25 level, which is our Z collection, which are our signature pieces. Either way, you're going to look gorgeous and you're going to feel even better.
I love it. And you know what else I love about you? Because I know there are a million people selling paparazzis, but let me just tell you, Miss D is, first of all, Miss D is different in a number of ways. I love that she is such a giver. She really gives back to the community. I mean, prior to the pandemic, this woman was turning up at all types of events that were community based. I remember I think the first time I met you, it was at a was it in February? Was it women's health, heart healthy awareness, some type of yes.
You have a great memory. It was.
Yes.
Promoting
And
women's heart healthy.
Yes. So the whole event was about Black women take control of their health. And just preventing heart disease. And so it's all about bringing about awareness. And I will say, like, your table, one thing, you were advising people what looks good on them, but you were giving jewelry that was like $25, like giving it away for next to nothing, basically. And that's when I ran into you. So I really appreciate the fact that you don't just do paparazzi, but you also give back to the community.
That's what's up.
Yes. Right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So
who else do we have?
So listen, y'all, I'm gonna try not to be too emotional with this. All right. I absolutely love this next guest. Why? Because she is a powerhouse in every single way, in every sense of the way. She is, they call her a serial entrepreneur. I just call her fucking fabulous. Okay. So we are going to introduce right now Alexia. You guys ever hear me say Sister Podcast, Legacy, Coco Bump, founder and president of Coco Bump. Yes, she is. Listen.
Hello.
I don't even know if I have enough, but listen, you got Legacy Podcast, we got Coco Bump, we got Milestone Pros. I mean, what? Listen, all with the baby on a hip.
Well, I just locked in the bathroom right now, so y'all didn't hear him. My junior intern, ST called him.
Look, mine is in the basement. Mine's in the basement, locked down there with his daddy. He might creep up. Welcome, sis. Welcome.
Yes. Hey, you get to be a guest on our show this time. How about that?
I'm so excited. I have been dying. Here, Candid Convos and Oprah. These are the two shows I've been dying to get on. Those have been my two shows for 2020. So I hit this one. So I'm gonna push Oprah. I'm gonna give like another year or two. I'm satisfied with my appearances. Hello.
Wow. Listen, we're honored to have you here. I'm like you. I know you watch the show. I know you're a supporter, and the consultations. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, this woman's mind. I love it.
What's up, Darrell?
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yes.
All right. So listen, let's start. I want you to let your hair down, literally. Like, I know you got. Listen, I want you to let your hair down, relax. You've been cooking, you've been promoting, you've been doing all of that stuff. But here I want you to have some fun. I really do.
Listen, I got the backstage over
right.
here.
She usually does.
I got you.
So, you know, Alexia, and I want you, of course, to tell us a little bit about yourself, but tell us some fun facts. What don't people know about Alexia?
Wow. Okay. Hello. Fun fact about me. Well, one thing is I'm actually a doula in training. So that's something I don't think a lot of people know. I'm a doula in training.
When the hell you have time for that? But go ahead.
I know. And it's like so far left, or y'all left, of what I would normally do. So it's outside of my normal scope of things, but that's one thing. I think another fun fact is that growing up, I guess I played the piano for 16 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, about 16 years I played the piano. Hello. Yeah, so that's another fun fact. Probably a lot of people don't know. And I'm from Aliquippa. They like, where?
Are you?
Yes.
And nobody know. Tell them where that's at.
Everybody knows where Aliquippa is. Hey. but for those of you who may still be learning, your cities and such, Aliquippa is about 25 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. It's a steel city. It was a steel city, known for famous people, mostly athletes like Ty Law, Jarrell Reeves, and then there's me.
Right. Absolutely. Wonderful. Okay. So listen, we better play the game or what? Listen, we about to play this game.
We're putting back.
All right, Clinton, you here.
Hello.
All right. So now is that time we're gonna play sit and sip. I have to say that slow because after I've been drinking for a while, it gets slip and slip and sip and slip, and my tongue gets all tired.
All kinds of shit. You just don't be knowing what to say.
What the hell are you talking about?
Anyhow,
y'all ready? You really disrespect me.
What's that your cup say?
What you drinking?
Queens were born in November.
All of that. Because her birthday was a week before mine, and we turned up. November is our month. And she even let me have a couple days.
Wait, you didn't cross over into Sag. You're Scorpio.
Yeah, she's still.
I am.
See that?
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's the difference between. That's
Watch
why.
your mouth.
That's why I can tolerate you. Like this one right here.
How you make somebody disappear when
That's
you want to say
stop.
it?
Bro, oh my God. So disrespectful. Okay. All right. So
There we go.
So okay, Clinton, you ready to start? Never have I ever. Give us one.
Never have I ever ate a dry piece of turkey.
Oh no, I have to try this turkey.
Because I just say I ain't eat it. I just say pass the bird. Pass it on.
Behind this damn thing.
Won't you
put
just
that way? I got it.
So you're just gonna move my whole table because you can't. Do y'all see the nonsense that I gotta put up?
Why my head had to be behind the live sign?
I don't think people noticed, but okay.
I saw it, and then I would have been watching it back. Then I try to figure out where my head and it's behind the damn live sign. It smelled like your food, so if it's stinking, that's your food. That's stinking.
All right. So never have I ever. You said eating dry turkey.
A dry piece of turkey.
Never. No, I'm just joking. Yes, I have. Okay. Your turn, Alexia. Never have I ever. Which one you have?
Never have I ever. Oh, dang, I was thinking about it. Never have I ever went streaking.
Oh, that's running around the neck. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm like, what is that?
You know, Kiya be kind of see on that CBT line.
No, wait a minute. Don't you ever call me no CBT?
You're on that CBT line.
No. I ain't on no CBT.
You're on that line.
No, Kiya and I share some commonalities as it relates to our conservative nature.
Yes, thank you.
That was a very politically correct way to say that y'all asses be slow sometimes.
That's not true.
But no, streaking, when you strip down and go running in the nude.
Oh no, I actually have never done that. Y'all ever did that? Yeah.
Hell yeah, I've been to the nude beach and all that.
You did that?
Why not?
You ran through naked?
Yeah, why not?
Wow.
With all the jelly rolls, honey. They was trying to figure out where that cinnamon butter was for all these rolls, honey. Yeah.
Wait, Clinton, I know you ain't drink.
Puss said, mind your business. You all somebody else because your ass ain't did that. You done did everything else.
Kiya, you gonna have to come along for the ride.
Back in my younger days.
That was in the time.
I did it before I got saved.
all of us have a past. All of us have a past.
Right. What Kiya said.
Okay. See, good. You doing?
Never have I ever peed standing up.
You know what? First of all, I don't know why you're so obsessed with this fake penis thing that you gave as a party favor.
You want me to show them? I got one of
It
my
looks
purse.
like a funnel that has a tip on it that goes over your. And here's
Alexa, do you have yours handy?
I don't have it on me.
Right. And she had my
purse.
Why do you like that so much?
Because I just feel like it's unfair that we got to squat. My back, I got 6 herniated discs. And I'm a little on the fluffy side. You know, the doctor say I'm obese, but you know, she just burped too. Let me just go ahead and make sure. Every show,
excuse me.
Every show,
I'm drinking ginger ale. I'm drinking ginger ale, and I
and Tito's. Tito's. She don't be making it sound like you just drinking ginger ale.
Oh, it's Tito's in
Yeah, well, you talk about my breath. Tito's over there.
So you slipped me a drink?
You said fix your drink.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to use my. Good thing I was a tourist. Good thing I was a tourist and it was traveling afar. I had my camera handy. They got to replace the umbrella for now.
Never have I ever had a bestie who I wanted to chop in the throat because she don't know what to say or not. I feel afraid now. If something happens to me later, you guys, I live here.
Nicole, I don't know why she talk about you like that.
No, I'm not talking about Nicole.
Tony,
I'm definitely not talking about
Tony and Nicole. Y'all want me to chop her in the throat for y'all? You better stop talking about your besties like that.
Are you drinking?
Hell yeah, I be wanting to punch somebody in their throat all the time. I could drink twice for that.
All right. So that was fun.
Hey, my grandmother made some bomb rum cake, y'all.
Oh, what? I can't have some.
People done got stabbed.
How you
gonna stab me for taking my own food?
It's not your food once it hit my plate.
I cooked it. You were being selfish.
You cooked it, which means you already know what the shit tastes like. What is you doing?
You being stingy.
Because you're gonna make my sleeve roll up and then they gonna see my fat arm here. You don't even like your food touching.
Okay, guys.
And you may have to scrape your teeth on that damn fork like that to make that noise. You are so disrespectful. Anyhow, we got company. Go ahead.
All right. So let's get to the interview.
Let's get to it.
Thank you, ladies. All right.
I need to figure out.
We're gonna bring you back, Alexia. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on with Miss Pudding.
Yes.
Thank you guys for playing. All right. Hi again.
Oh, that was fun. Hello.
Yeah, something fun to do. You know, it's Black Friday and Freedom Friday. So I know a lot of y'all been out shopping. So we're just gonna add to that. So T, you wanna get started? You wanna say? You wanna talk to
What's up, Gemma?
Hey Gemma, what's up?
Her ass always be having issues. She
don't talk about her.
And she do IT.
You need to release some of that unseen footage from y'all beach house weekend. That's what you need to do. But they need to release the footage from Girls Gone Wild. That's what they need to do.
We did some real hangover type excursions.
Y'all was a mess.
But we was in Vegas hiding, so we ain't tell. If you wasn't there, you
right. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Right. Even if it's Ocean City, Vegas.
All right, so
I got ham in my mouth right now.
All right, so the thing is, but let's start with this. I know you told us a little bit about yourself in terms of, you know, needing the residual income, but what was your inspiration for continuing to do it? Because I know you got to a point where you were probably like, oh, it's okay, but you obviously are passionate about this. So what was your inspiration to continue?
I love the fact that we have so many varieties of jewelry. And that's what keeps me coming back. That's what keeps me excited. Because we've got bling, we've got all kinds of pieces. And if you go on my website, which is thestreasurechestjewelry.com, you'll see blockbuster pieces. And our blockbuster pieces are pieces that really everybody needs. You've got pearl, and I'll show you some of the blockbuster pieces. And then we have our Starlet department. Our Starlet Shimmer is because we carry children's jewelry. Now, the children's jewelry is $1 because we need to train up a child. And we have our children's jewelry for $1.
$1? Come on, y'all. Y'all. Y'all support Black businesses. Y'all go to the Dollar Tree. So y'all come on.
It was a mess. So we have, so what keeps me coming back is we have the blockbuster category. We've got our Z collection, which is our signature bling, like here I am. That is my statement piece. You also have uniquely urban, and uniquely urban I love is because it's all urban pieces. I'm modeling a piece here. Our urban piece is not necessarily a bling bling, but you've got some nice bracelets. You've got some heavy pieces that anybody could wear. You've got this is part of our urban collection. These are these snap-on bracelets.
You know what? I actually have that in black.
Absolutely. They come in, this is a white and silver. We also have them in green and silver.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yes. And we've even got the new one that is cork.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's a marbly cork blend. So we have a little bit of everything. Again, I want to show you some pieces in our $5 collection. Now, we know here we're going to give a nod to our very first vice president. And we know she's going to be modeling the pearls. This is one of our blockbuster pieces.
Wow.
So you got gold cluster pearls with the little rhinestone. This is why I keep coming back, because it's not just your old, your grandmama's pearls. It's a little bit blank. This comes in the $5. It comes in gold and in silver.
Okay.
We also have a longer piece. That's a nice, that's a nice respect pearl. We've got a nice long. These are the again $5.
Lift it up a little bit, Miss Puddin'.
And
so we can
this
see
is
the
a
bottom
nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's a long piece.
And this is a long piece. It comes in pink, white, purple, and black.
Yeah,
and you'll see that there's 3 levels. Again, these are our blockbuster category. Every woman needs a pearl, whether it is the long pearl or the silver pearl.
And that's just $5.
They're just $5.
And the earrings come with them.
All of our earrings, all of our sets have complimentary earrings. And the best part about it is that it is lead and nickel-free. So if you have any type of allergies to lead and nickel-free, which many people in our country now do, it's safe to wear. Again, let me tell you something else that I love. All of our necklaces have extenders. Now this is a braided pearl.
Whoa.
Again,
so if somebody got a fat neck, if somebody got a fat neck, they can get that extender piece.
Look, if you have a fat neck, we're gonna work together. We're gonna have you blinged out. Because I ain't gonna have you.
A lot of us will come out of quarantine with some big necks, especially after Thanksgiving. So it's good to know we can have big necks and not be chokers.
Fat don't always go to the neck. Sometimes it go to like here.
Man, listen, I'm talking about for me and my friends. So me and my friends, our stuff go get stuck in our neck.
And guess what? I ain't gonna have you do it. No. I ain't not on my watch, because I'm gonna recommend you a nice long piece.
Oh, good, because I be tired of chokers.
Yeah, and see what happens is the longer pieces bring more attention to your bust, not your neck. See that?
Oh,
see, you gotta learn how to hide it. Because let's be real, we're not gonna lose this weight that quick on COVID.
That's true.
What you have to do is try to hide it. Hide that neck. That's the beauty.
You have to layer it. You have to go ahead and put that junk on and let it fall right there in the middle.
There it is.
Right next to the chicken crumbs.
Right. Now we also have again our arm candy. Now these bracelets, again, you see nice pearl bracelets. We've got, which is the bling, we've got a silver and black. What's good about these is you can always stack them.
Yes. Oh, I love stacking.
Yeah, and what you do is you stack it. Now look.
Nice.
There's 2 silvers and there's 2 grays. And let me tell you what I do. I am a bargain shopper. And I was over at the mall today, and I double dare you to try to find any bargain that's better than these treasure chests. You can't.
Okay.
So, question: if anybody is interested, Miss D, if anybody is interested in purchasing, that's also my question.
Oh, yeah.
And Miss D, anyhow, as I was saying, woo, well, that's cute. If somebody wanted to buy some of this stuff today, how can they do that?
They certainly can. You can do one or two things. I'm going to give you my phone number. 3 ways you can contact me. It is 443-642-9649. You can also shop my website because guess what? I never close. It is TheseTreasureChestJewelry.com.
Yes. I love it.
And these are our exclusive showstoppers. These come from our Z collection, and these are $25. Now, let me tell you, when you walk into a room, they're going to know you're there.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I like that big chunky one right there. I like that one.
Absolutely. And let me tell you about this one. This is all leather. This is all leather. And again, the earrings come with it.
Oh, I like leather. Hey, put that to the side for me.
And look, you trying to spoil my surprise. This is going to be yours because welcome to the 40 Club.
Ah, yes, that was nice.
I was hoping you didn't like something, so I'm going to see you very, very soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Is another one. This is also from the Z collection. Please, I can definitely be contacted through my website, my phone number. If you'd like to do a basket party, you know, we're in an era of there's COVID, so we can't interact like we normally would. But I'm doing basket parties. It's the easiest thing. I put 30 or 40 pieces of jewelry in a basket, and I'll give it to you. You carry it to your meetings, your doctor's office, wherever you want to go and show it. And guess what? You gain free jewelry by doing a basket party. So you could do a small girls' night, a basket party. Call me, we can talk. It sells itself. And in the meantime, you get free gifts. Love it. And if you're interested in being your own boss, let me know. I came in on this business 4 years ago with $99. That's it.
All right. So, you know what? Before you go to the back,
yeah.
All right. So listen. So before we put you in the back for a little bit, because we're gonna bring our next guest out, I want you to leave a tip because in all your wisdom, and you are on Candid Convos, so you know it ain't all gonna be clean. You understand it, right? All right. So listen. I'm just picture this. I'm gonna need some advice. Okay. So I'm in the bedroom. The candles are lit. I don't have no laundry clean right now because I've been getting freaking deep all week. All I have is Puddin's accessories.
Oh,
how can I use jewelry to spice it up during sex? I mean, can this be worn and be just as sexy as lingerie? I want to know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna defer to T when she wears this with nothing on.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no need for clothes. This says everything that you needed to say.
It do, and it's with leather. It's gonna say round.
Hello.
What did the fox say?
So you think that it's safe for women to go into the bedroom, enticing their men or women, and we're all inclusive. So yeah, whatever. So you think we could walk in out the shower, we got all our stuff up, and put the necklace on and nothing else, and have elbows in your ankle, and you think that still make them go, or make a woman go, you know, with
Absolutely, absolutely. All you need is a little bit of bling, bling, bling.
Oh, and we gotta have bracelets with it too. So we can't. So we gotta have the necklace, earrings, and a bracelet.
Absolutely, and you know, all of our sets come with complimentary earrings. So boom, you have it. That's all you need.
Okay.
Call me for a consultation.
That was nice.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, and I appreciate you. Wonderful.
I'm gonna put you in the back, but don't go nowhere.
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all reach out to Puddin. I done left it up here. Gemma, did you write it down? Okay, everybody wrote it down.
Why you always gotta be calling Gemma?
Because Jim gonna be like, well, Wilson, can you put it back up there? I just wanted to make sure we ADA compliant.
No, that you're not gonna do that. You be on the short cheese bus sometimes too, you know.
Hey, I like to lick windows. I do. So mind your business.
Lick a window. I've never even heard of it. What the hell do lick a window mean? I never even heard of it.
Don't worry about it. This is what you were saying.
Lick a window.
What you were saying?
I wasn't saying nothing. I was saying let's bring our next guest on.
Oh, I get to bring out the next one?
Yes, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage is my homegirl, my ace boom coon, my twin, my cousin, my role model, business partner.
Bring Alexia on, my God.
Hey, listen. To me, she's twin. To y'all, she's Alexia Dumboya.
Yeah. That's so exotic. It's sexy. Say your last name, Five.
Dumboya.
Ooh, it just makes me want to go.
See, Gemma said she got the number. See, I told you.
Go, Gemma.
Welcome. Hey, welcome back. All right, let's jump in. We want to ask inspiration. I mean, what she's inspired to do? Which business? Which one?
All of them. I'm listen.
Okay. This is an interesting story. I've actually heard you on a show tell this story about your reasonings behind being an entrepreneur. Because you were a 9-to-5 at one point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what inspired you to come out of that and take the risk of becoming your own boss and being a woman Black business owner?
Oh, okay. So that's true. Started as a 9-to-5. Excuse me. Let me clear the room. And then I was doing primarily like insurances at the corporate level, executive level, managing teams both domestically and internationally. And quite honestly, what happened was I got fired. So at the height of my game, what I did not realize is playing the game in a stronger sense. And so I let my guard down. I allowed myself to become open, essentially, and wasn't really playing strategically the way I needed to. I was being very all-inclusive and thinking that we were all in this together. Long and short of it, I did too much trusting, got myself fired. But I saw it as I saw it for what it really was weeks down the line, which was God just saying, you know what, I got something better for you to do. So that's when I started Milestone Pros. That was 2007. Okay. So Milestone Pros is kind of still my toe in the formal operations world. So Milestone Pros, professional evolution agency, and what essentially it is at a high level is helping small businesses to look like larger businesses.
Wow.
So whether they need customer service agents, whether they need virtual assistants, whether they need business exposure, brand exposure, that's what we support. And I have a bunch of different contractors that I work with that will help fill in the gaps where I may not have had the industry experience. So like workforce management, analytics, nonprofit, for instance, because I didn't do nonprofit, but I've been able to connect T and Anika, you know Anika, with a lot of different things. We do training. So I contract with a company now to actually facilitate training. So that was kind of where Milestone Pros came from. Then, as I'm journeying along, I find another opportunity that I've started working with in a professional sense. And messed around. I didn't get fired this time, but
oh no.
Right. But what happened was my mom passed away and my father-in-law passed away in August of 2018. I didn't take off work. I just went back and kept going. And then finally my therapist is like, you need to take some time off. So I took some time off to come back, and my position was taken away. Even though, you know, FMLA and all of those sorts of things, again, the color, my intentionality just wasn't gelling with the higher ups. They had different envisions in mind for us. And
they were threatened by you.
Then I found out I'm pregnant right around that same time.
What?
So now I went through postpartum depression with Camille, with my first child, who's now 9. And so now I'm depressed. I've got anxiety, depression because of everything that's going on at work. People very close to me, I'm not going to specifically share anybody's story, but people very close to me had just experienced a loss of a child, had lost parents along the way, and then another spouses in that midst. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, God, man, where is the support for us as Black moms? Especially in the pregnancy phase, especially postpartum. And then the compassion piece, which T is really over when there's been a loss of a child. And I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. So I'm talking to T, I'm talking to another friend of mine, Jazz, and I'm like, so what do y'all think about this? Here's what I'm thinking about doing. This is what I really want to do. Cocoa Bump. And I sent them a couple of names of ideas, and they're like, oh, we like Cocoa Bump. Yeah, go with that. And I'm like, okay, that's it. And then that was it. From like July.
So that was it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you too. Because I remember when you guys were having these secret meetings, right? We were in the middle of working on something because this is the time Candid Convos wasn't technically Candid Convos at that point. We were just doing different segments under Love Advocates.
Yes.
Which is your LLC, right? So then she's like, I'm like, what are you working on? She's like, I'm sorry, I can't really get into it. I'm like, oh, damn, it scares me. I was like, clench my visible pearl. I'm like, I gotta go sit in the car. I gotta call. Girl, she's like, it's exclusive, so I can't. Like, she's like, well, I mean, but what kind of stuff is it? Can you send me something? Nope. Yeah. So see, she does respect your instructions. Because she was like, mom's the word. But when I saw the reveal, when I saw it, I was so emotional. I was so emotional because it was like as soon as I saw the picture, like your what do you call it?
The logo.
But it's logo. Yeah. As soon as I saw your logo, I was like, wow. Woo! It was the logo itself is powerful. Yeah. Then when you go beyond and see what the mission is and what you guys plan to do, I was like, wow, I wish I had someone that, because it's like you feel so unpretty when you feel like when you're pregnant, it's like you go from being this like to having another human inside of you, and it's like everybody around you is like, oh, you're glowing, oh, you look so beautiful. Meanwhile, you're like, I look like and I feel
especially if your nose sprays.
Yes.
Or the lips get big.
You have morning sickness, and it's so much. And it's like, to me, I felt like this was such a great resource because it's already expected that when we're pregnant, we still keep going because the world doesn't necessarily stop and go, oh, you're pregnant. I remember being pregnant with Will, who's now 5, and working as the hypo coordinator, doing shelter placements, working 7 days a week, working 24 hours on call, and commuting back between Baltimore and DC.
Wow.
They did not care. They didn't care. I was 7 months pregnant. They didn't care. I was 6 months pregnant. I mean, no offense to DC, but that mayor really didn't care. It was like, I need my notes for this press conference. Yeah. I need to be able to know how many people are doing this. And it was like, so the fact that you have these boxes, can you tell us about how did you guys come up with the boxes?
So the pregnancy one, it was really more along the lines of giving some items that were intentional again and curated for Black women, Black and brown women. That was the big piece. The postpartum box really came out of a need a gap that I felt like I had as soon as I had, because it's like when the bump goes away, it's like, okay, you good now, go ahead. But you still want to be celebrated as a mom. You feel crazy. Your hormones is all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's just like an opportunity to celebrate the mom, right? Because great. That's great for the baby. The baby shower is for the baby. Right. People coming over is for the baby.
The baby.
And they're like, oh, hey, you. And then they put the baby.
Right. It's an afterthought.
So this is for, and then the compassion box, 1,000% was T. That was it.
Wow.
Like it was her, and then as it would have to go, as life would have it, as God would have it, then other people started opening up. And then what was crazy was that a really close friend of mine that I grew up with, right? Her and I were like glue when growing up. We went our separate ways as adults, you know, school and all of that kind of stuff, family come in. And then we were able to reconnect, which was a beautiful thing. And I started hearing about her losses.
Right.
And that was it. I was like, oh, we got to have something. And that's the compassion box. So it's pregnancy box, postpartum, and it's the compassion box. Those were like our 3 capstone boxes. And that's really what it was geared towards, those women. Now, you know, even as of tomorrow, we're going to be launching a new box. We have a seasonal box that's out right now for adults and for kids. But it was really just, again, with the idea of family. As I've gotten to know even you through T and the show and the work that you've done in the community, it's like moms like you. It's moms like it, and moms not in just the sense of birthing, like the natural sense, but or the traditional sense, but it's adoption, surrogacy, IVF, it's
God moms,
church moms, community moms, is work moms, is however you are mothering in that sense.
Right. Let me ask you a question, Alexia, and you might feel like I'm putting you on the spot. I probably am. So when you're doing these boxes, the first thing, and I guess like I think sometimes more clinical, how did you know that, one, you would be able to handle the emotions that come from you putting this box together and you kind of sort of still having to process your own emotions about postpartum depression and psychosis and the things that you went through? But really with T was very open about her journey. She's really open about her grieving. And so how do you know that this team that you have together is emotionally strong enough to, one, put these boxes together, two, market the hell out of them, and three, continue to be involved in them? Because to me, it's kind of like a balancing aspect, but it's also very risky. So it's like, how do you know that you're not triggering them by including them in such a project that speaks about their loss?
That is one of the best questions that I've heard. I mean, like, I love that question. And I would say twofold. One, you know, it was nothing but God that orchestrated everything. But the biggest piece was I asked them. So one of our and she, you know, she's been very open about her journey too. But one of our project team members actually lost her husband when she was 8 months pregnant. And so the reason why was because I asked them, listen, I shared with them, this is what I want to do. I understand if this is too much, if you can't, even for myself, I needed this. This was therapy for me. I didn't realize how much I had not unpacked. I didn't realize how much anger, how much resentment, how much frustration I was still holding on to, how much loss of self that had truly happened that I had never really dealt with until I started opening myself up to this project. And so again, from a psychological perspective, I'm like, if I never journey through this, I'm not going to heal. So then it became a healing experience. So that's where it comes about. So yes, there's a retail part, and of course we want people to buy the boxes. I think that's great. But really big is the resources. So many people, from the Black Women Breastfeeding Week photo shoot we did, from the Day of Compassion that you were a part of, from the November being preemie month, premature birth month. Like, there's just been so many people that it's like, wow, all I had to do was just open up. And now people don't feel so confined and so alone. So
seriously,
yeah.
And I would even add to that, like, for the compassion side, for me, it was also a journey of healing that I've been very transparent about for myself. And so when it came to kind of curating the items for the compassion box, at first I was very surface. It was kind of like, oh, just put that and then put that and put that. And that was it. Like, I didn't give it any deep thought. It was just like, when you want this, okay, here's the stuff you wanted.
And then Alexia was like, no, like, I'm going to push you back. I'm pushing back on you. And I really need for you to go deeper because this is supposed to be, you know, a resource for folks. And so if we're going to give them a resource, we can't give them something that we haven't used ourselves. Got it. So she pushed me to kind of like dig deep inside of myself and like, damn, like what items could I have used? Well, could I use now, right, to kind of help me heal? Yeah. And so that conversation began a conversation with my husband of like, you know, for the men, like what could you have benefited from as a support? Yeah. Or what is there something that you would want you know, a dad to know about what they can and can't do as around, you know, for their healing. Right. So then that became like items for the compassion box. And it was like, okay, so I think this, and this, and Wrong thinks that the guys can use this, and this. And it still is like a whole, I don't know, I think it's just amazing just the amount of transparency other families have been able to have. Yeah. Just as a part of this journey of healing. Yeah. You know, from even like when we did the October event, the Day of Compassion, and just to see, just like, and hear, like, man, I'm sure everybody on the team was getting all kinds of inboxes and phone calls. Like my phone was.
It was crazy.
Good job, ladies, pulling that off.
It was crazy, especially the men.
Yes, the men.
Listening to
something I've not seen before. Yes. And like, it was conversations happening where, in one particular, where one of our ambassadors had a private event for like, you know, her close circle, and within that circle there was a couple where, from my understanding, like the dad wasn't necessarily comfortable with having a conversation about their loss, and in turn, you know, the mom wasn't able to kind of have her experience and have her conversation about her experience of the loss. But they came to that private event for the Day of Compassion, and that started a conversation. Yeah. A conversation for them of healing, because it was good for him to hear the other men that we had on the panel discuss how it is okay for men to grieve. That was really different. And I felt like so much of the rhetoric was like geared towards women. So to hear the men actually there telling their stories. Yeah. It was so moving to me, and it was so profound to see that, and to see the emotion on their face. I think for so many of us, men are kind of like silent about it. This whole, I think one interview he even said, it's like you're expected to be this masculine kind of man that doesn't show emotion, but beyond that, you're human. And so like, for me to hear those stories, it was so beautiful. You ladies did such a wonderful job executing that, and thank you for just involving me in it. Like, I really appreciate it.
Well, and I gotta say, thank you so much. I'm sorry, I gotta tell you, Kiya, thank you so much for your support. You were like the first you were the first patron of Coco Bum with the I'm Healing t-shirt. That was the very first, that was our very first, and so through this community, again, we know that it's the support. So the whole slogan is supporting moms bump and beyond, right? And so that's where the Coco community comes in. So it's the dads, it's the aunties, it's the cousins. We really do have space for you on the website, and we want you to come and be a part of the community. We have items there for people who also want to purchase for themselves, like the self-care boxes. I saw someone mention the dope box. Yeah, you just in and of itself. So, and men do tend to internalize their grief, and so I'm grateful for you giving and leading by example along this journey too, Kiya. I got to tell you that.
Oh, thank you.
And jumping in foot first. Like, I mean, she don't think twice. It's like, hey, she can overhear something, because Sherry said she was getting.
I wanted to see her. I was like, what?
She said, "What?"
I got an alert. I was like,
Alexia needs me to go. I was like, "Damn, can I at least get off the phone?" Wait, but let me tell you what's funny. I don't know if she told you this, but like in the beginning, you know, we were consulting with you and Kiya because we were just getting started. Well, I know I was, and I was a fish out of water. So every time she would bring an idea to me, I'd be like, "Did you run this by Alexia?" Don't make it seem like you don't still do that though. I don't do it as much. She still does. I don't do it as much. I don't do it as much. She still does it. She's like, well, I don't know about that. Did you ask Alexia? This ain't Alexia's show.
This ain't her show. This is our show. She is not Alpha Salt and from Milestone.
I'm a fan. I'm a whole fan. I love it.
Oh my God. Let's put it back, and then we're gonna make some announcements about what everybody got coming up.
Oh
and then we're gonna let these folks get up out our head.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, baby? And where can they find you?
That was really, really, I must say, that was very inspiring. And that is much. I love the Cocoa Butt. I just to be able to hear that in its entirety from the inception to now is really powerful.
And we will be in touch with you, Puddin', because I like what I see. And I think, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I done beheld quite a few things that I think will be great even for Cocoa Bump. So we'll be chiming in with you for those.
Yes.
Listen.
Oh, where can I be found?
It's going to win together, baby.
Absolutely.
Listen,
Absolutely.
We believe in having companions, not competitors.
Absolutely.
Yep. And, say it again. Say it again, please.
Yeah, companions, not competitors. So that's why even with the putting together of this series, we were very intentional about who we wanted to kind of pair on the screen. Because of course we know that there's several people that sell jewelry. There are several people that we patronize that sell t-shirts. So this is not an all-inclusive thing. There's no way we could have included everybody that we patronize and love in 3 shows. Absolutely no way whatsoever. But we also wanted to make sure that we didn't put 2 jewelry people on the same show, that we didn't put 2 t-shirt folks on the same show, because the world would kind of make it seem like we have to have a competition. There is no competition. We love all of our folks equally.
Absolutely.
So we wanted everybody to have their own time to shine respectfully for their own industry.
And support Black businesses. Yeah, I'm going to push that.
And tomorrow is Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
Small Business Saturday. So we got these folks that we talked about before.
Yes.
We got them. Let me
and Puddin', I love your pieces.
Thank you so much, and I love you all. I spotted that.
We got Cocoa Bump, and I'm biased. I'm real biased because I'm the VP, and I'm gonna be biased all the way to the die. Listen, this ain't the thing. I'm finna get me a Cocoa Bump tattoo. You feel me? Because this is lifestyle.
That's right. It's a lifestyle. Yeah.
And in case y'all ain't know, let me get the voice together. This is your CBT, Cocoa Mom. Yeah. Just in case you ain't know.
Listen,
we got our Love Made by Couture.
Thank you. Yeah.
We got our Parties with Nikki.
Yes.
We got our Bracelets Made by Jay. Listen, go hit these folks up, man. We got Cocoa Bump. Listen, we got something coming up, but don't ignore the stars.
Oh my God.
Let me go ahead and throw you on the spot. So in case you guys didn't know, Kiya and her daughter V started a LLC. And she keeps it a secret. I don't know why but she got me up in January. And we all need to fill up all these spots. We need to fill up these spots. Tell them what's coming up.
So January 23rd, and it's not a secret, guys, because I have a whole IG page, so clearly it's not a secret. But January 23rd, I will be having my first self-harm, self-injury workshop, or as Tori might call it, information session. And it's being offered through Eventbrite, and it's called Self-Harm, Self-Injury. And so the name of the first one will be Self-Harm 101. So it'll be just basics of how do you guys know if your young adult or your child is harming themselves? What are some signs and some symptoms of self-harm? We'll go through some of the psychological issues that your young one may experience that could lead to self-harm and self-injury. Specifically, our focus is on cutters. That's what I've studied. That's what my experience has been in. So this is my first time ever doing this. It's on Eventbrite. It's free. And we can have up to 25 guests. Right now we have like 8 that are already registered. So thank you, everyone. I have it on my Facebook page. Today we'll post it again, the link. will be there for you to register. And yeah, it'll just be, this is our little baby, and I'm learning along the way. So thank you, T, for helping me with that.
Absolutely. And just as a side note, this pandemic and this isolation is pushing these kids to levels that you may not even understand as a parent.
Yeah.
So you need to get your ass over here to this class she's gonna be teaching, so that you can have some information. Don't never say what your child won't do, because then you will be needing these resources and won't have them.
And I think the other
I'm so glad you said that.
Like you guys to tune in for is that I think what's unique about this is we're gonna have the parents' perspective, and then we'll have the kids' perspective as well.
Right.
Victoria, she actually started cutting like 13. It was like 13. So now she's 22. And so she's really going to let you guys know what was going through her mind, how she was hiding, some of the excuses she would give to hide the scars and things like that. So I'm really excited. And of course, Victimless Soldiers will be coming. We are self-publishing, so that takes some time. But that will have more insight on our journey and what it was like.
Didn't I tell y'all she was keeping all that a secret? Today I had to put on blast. All right.
That's right.
That's right.
But listen, happy Friday to you guys. Yeah. Enjoy the holiday. Be safe. Not sorry.
Don't say it.
Patronize. It won't fit. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. Support small business and drop them in below. Drop them in the comments. Tag your favorites. Let's spend some money within our community and keep it rotating. All right. Yes. We'll see you guys next Friday.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow too, Alexia. Coco Kids coming tomorrow.
Coco Kids.
Yeah.
Coco Kids.